Rashid and OG. Like, subscribe, and tell your whole street. Load this next episode with love for the whole team. Yeah, let's get serious for the free period. And drop a link in the comments, cause we hearing it. Shout out to OG, shout out to Rash K. Set a new standard, other bars in the ashtray.
Welcome to the Masterclass, episode 118. My name is Rashid K, the HNIC, the Peace Rand God, North Blood Clad Boy, them done know. I'm not alone today. I have a youngin from the Youth Quake, same the Masterclass network.
Yes, sir.
His name is King Future Mfana, the king of Bram, the king of Kwelfontein. The king.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just the king of the streets, the king of the new cats.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, yes sir.
Well,
yes sir.
What's going on?
Sorry guys. Sorry to pause you. Is this going out on the same week as the other one? Your one?
This one is going out on Friday.
And the other one?
The following week.
The following week.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
It's black. Yeah. Ish.
Yeah. Bazothi uhlala ugqoka into eyi-one. Your street cred.
It's a Mazaza piece.
Okay, sure.
Mazaza, you can put it on maybe if you want, yeah.
See, since it's so. Oh yeah, man. I'm bringing my Kappa X,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's over there. That's a good compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's take it from the top.
All right. Good.
Yeah, I'm good. Are we good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All good.
Welcome to the Masterclass podcast, the most important hip hop podcast in Sauta.
Yes,
This is
sir.
episode 118. My name is Rashid K, the HNIC head nigga in charge, the Peace Rand God. I'm not alone, man. I'm with my youngin,
Yes, sir.
the future.
Yes, sir.
You know, the host of Youth Quake Show
Yes, sir.
under the Masterclass network.
You know, yes,
What's
sir,
happening?
big
What's
homie.
cracking?
Not much, big homie. You know, you already know who this is. King Future Mfana, aka Elohim the Creator. We taking over the streets, man. Yeah.
Yo,
So-
you already know.
Yes, sir.
It's been quite a week, man, for hip hop.
It
Not
has,
just in
it
SA,
has.
but hip hop all over the world. Yeah,
Globally, yeah.
it's been. Did you hear a Zinger diss track by Luna Florentina?
Luna I think, yeah, I did. It's on the streets. I saw it on social media.
Yeah, it's out. It's out there. It's been going viral.
Yeah, personally, I think it's mediocre-ish. It's a TikTok diss.
I think it's nice, man, because I saw how it started. It started on Twitter. They were actually debating about the diss track. Somebody says, nah, that Drake diss is made.
Oh yeah.
This one says, nah, this is hot. This
Yeah.
one says, nah, like, can you do better? How's your pen game?
Oh yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah, it was one of those, you know.
And
So
Zinga is always caught up in one of those. Vele, he's always.
he says he's a retired rapper, so he's not gonna respond.
Yeah.
You know, so
He's not gonna what?
he's not gonna respond. You know, because I chopped it up with him. He's not gonna respond. You know,
But then no, Zinga
because
should do
he
something.
says Luna doesn't have what it takes to
Lyrically.
bring him out of retirement.
Yeah. So Zinga is retired. He said this
Yeah,
himself.
but besides the retirement, in terms of the classes, Zinga is a Grootman to Luna. You can't be out there trading
Yeah,
diss tracks
yeah.
with kids.
Yeah,
You know,
with TikTok
that,
bros.
that's what
Yeah.
that's what I said again with Blackie and Smamane. There shouldn't be diss tracks. Those guys, Blackie is Grootman to Smamane. So when you handle diss tracks, you check people at your level.
But then Grootman, what's the definition now in the game of Grootman? Because Blake and Smamani are on the same age group.
They not.
How old is Blake Grootman?
Yeah.
Blake is like Choco 5.
Yeah, mid-20s. These kids, both Smamane and Todd, they just
Smamani is 22. It's like a 3 age gap.
No, but it's with the game. It's usually not about the age. Not about the age. It's about your service on your years in the game.
The time served.
You know what I'm saying? Um, Lil Bow Wow is younger than Rick Ross, but Lil Bow Wow is an OG to Rick Ross when it comes to the game.
No way.
What do you mean, no way? He started rapping when he was 12. By the time he retired, Rick Ross came into the game. They were never like in the same era. Bow Wow was before Rick Ross. So it's not about the age. It's not about the age. It's about the game. And the game, someone who's been in the game longer has more connects, has more clout. You know, if you coming in, it's easy for him to blackball you or to destroy your career. And you're gonna have a go at this guy, and you're trying to be on radio. That radio guy is black his friend. You're trying to be on the event. The event promoter is black. Is you blackballing yourself because you're not on the same. You're not on an equal footing. You're not on the same level. You must understand the game.
So what you're saying is that it was foul of Smamane to compare himself to Black and Nasty.
Comparing competition is good, but if you're gonna if you're gonna disrespect, because that screenshot that leaked, it was like a kekat nasty C, a kekat Blackie.
Yeah.
What Aries is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Like the if you say lyrically, I'm coming for Blackie's spot, I'm coming for Nest, that's competition. But if you're gonna put it like in a disrespectful way, like you can't cut them many times. Nah.
But then isn't that the chat? Uguti Nasty was the one who had a huge breakthrough from Durban as a young cat. And now Blakey became the next cat, and now Smamane is there. Isn't that what I
But
was
none
saying,
of
Uguti?
them disrespected people who were already there. If you look at Blackie has worked with every Durban artist that came in.
For sure.
Nasty C, Lucas Raps,
For sure.
Lord Script, WTF, all of them. You know, now this kid having a go at Blackie is like destroying his chances of being in a track with Blackie or being put on a show by Blackie because you approaching him in a disrespectful way.
But then, according to him, angithi on the chop with Zinga, he said ukuthi Blackie has been not cool with him since I'm begging.
But that's not true because he has pictures at Blackie's house holding Blackie's awards, you know. So people can.
Oh, so they did have a relationship before that.
Yes, they did.
Hands to Blackie block
Yeah.
him. But then I feel like it's a good thing for the culture. Maybe not for him, but then for the culture, there's a conversation.
Yeah, well, everything negative has the clout, but it has consequences.
So Smamane is getting blackballed. Is that
I'm
what
not
you're
saying he is. I'm saying he's risking. He's not there yet. You must understand that he's on the come up. He's buzzing. He's bubbling under.
He has the
shouldn't-
hottest song right now.
Yes, he shouldn't act like I've arrived. I'm the shit. You know, like he must learn and study the game.
Yeah. I get you, Grootman. I get
Yeah.
you. But then I feel like personally, he deserves to be talking like that right now.
He hasn't
He
earned
has
it.
the hottest
He hasn't-
song right
yes, he has the hardest song. He hasn't earned the stripes. He hasn't earned the stripes to be shitting on people yet.
But then he's on his way there.
That's what I'm saying. He's on the come up. He's not there yet. Don't talk like you've arrived already.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the that came from the Zinger situation.
Yeah.
When I was justifying why he shouldn't respond, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. It's good for Luna. It gave him clout and talkability and all of
Facts,
that.
because I didn't know who he was, but then I've seen some of his stuff through social media. You know the reels, how they get, and I just feel like everyone knows it wouldn't be a match for Zinga because Zinga is like OG also.
Yeah.
But then it started on Twitter, and now Zinga
Yeah.
is always creating conversations on Twitter.
Yeah, but Ziga is a podcaster. Now, if you're gonna shift his focus and say, okay, forget about the podcast, go to the studio and record a diss track. Because I've seen the narrative on Twitter. People like, you're still tweeting. Why are you not in the studio?
But then, man, you did the same. If you were able to do that, you did the same. Like it was 2 months back.
Yeah, but my situation was different. You know, my situation was different. It was I was going at my peer, and I'm not a retired rapper.
So okay, Zinga is a retired rapper.
Yeah, he's a Joe
full-time
Biden. He's a
podcast.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden, they tested him like, no, I'm not gonna come out of retirement and respond to this. I think it's the same situation with Zinga.
So right now, no one is able to get Zinga out of retirement. No cat will be able
Nobody. No, maybe someone at his age or at his level or
but not a Luna.
Yeah, because all the kids can throw a shot at you. Now you're gonna respond to everyone.
Yeah. Even the way Luna went about it, even the album cover. That album cover was funny as fuck for me. The picture he used.
The crop top.
The crop top.
Yeah.
Lot of the crop tops. Bro, nah. It's all jokes. I feel like it's all jokes. It was for entertainment purposes, and
it's like battle rap includes jokes as well because it's like Makwarana, they teasing
It's
you.
comical.
Some of the things are not even real, you know, just to making fun of the next person.
Yeah. I get you, man. So yeah, that was it. Kubo Zinga.
Yeah.
Man, Zinga is always on these conversations.
Yeah. So now moving away from that, I saw a video 3 days after the Drake diss track, The Lick.
Yeah.
Kendrick brings out J. Cole on stage.
For real.
Yeah, you didn't see
It
that.
did. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they buddies now. Let me
They
check.
back together. Black Friday days.
Let me check the clip. I'll show you now. So which makes me doubt if Kendrick is gonna respond to
J.
Drake
Cole.
because now he's on the J. Cole vibe.
No, he should respond to Drake. But then J. Cole, I think, even on that like that song, he didn't go for J. Cole that much. You could tell Uguti like he wants Drake where he at, bro.
Yeah.
And even J. Cole, big ups to him, but then that apology,
I'm trying to play this I'm trying to play this J. Cole and
Kendrick Shandis.
Kendrick Shandis.
Everybody, sound top, bottom left. Everybody up top, I see y'all and shit. Keep them shits up. Y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Let's go, D. Hey, put a finger in the sky.
Ew.
Hey, put your fingers in the sky.
Oh, okay.
Hey, put a finger in the sky. Hey, put your fingers in the sky. Hey, put a finger in the sky. If you want it, if you want it. Put your fingers in the sky.
Yeah, you know, Kendrick brought in J. Cole on stage.
This is recent.
Yeah, this is like new. This is now.
So
After the Drake diss track. So, what do you think that means?
I feel like J. Cole has been the middle child. He done said it many times. Uguti, he doesn't want any he doesn't want all of that beef, shandies and stuff like that. So he's, according to him, he's got a safe space. He's cool with both the broods.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I still think Kendrick is gonna respond to the leak. But then Drake.
Let's hope. I want him to respond.
Yeah.
I don't know about J. Cole. Maybe J. Cole is still cool with Drake, even though
Do you
Drake
think he
mentioned
switched sides?
even though Drake mentioned him And
He did.
yeah,
He did.
there's a lot that went on because We Still Don't Trust You came out.
And
And
J.
J. Cole is on
featured.
it.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky is on it. Took a
A$AP
shot at Drake.
With the baby mama Shandis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so-
everyone is taking shots at Drake now.
So
Even The Weeknd took a shot at Drake while singing. So I
Yeah,
mean,
it's hip hop. It's a competitive sport.
Yeah.
It's funny that like a lot of rappers are getting killed by a singing nigga. by
by Drake.
by a Canadian.
Angithi he said he feels like Kill Bill. He posted that meme
Yeah.
of Kill Bill. So I don't know.
Now we'll see.
But
So
then,
so we'll,
are they getting slaughtered though?
yeah.
Are they getting slaughtered? Most of the rappers by Drake.
Well, for now it's Drake on the lead. Until they respond, Drake is on the lead.
For now.
For now, yeah.
No, but then why is everyone going at Drake? Why specifically? That
When you're
guy?
on top, you become the target, the easy target. You can't target someone who's below you or behind you.
So Grootman, big three.
Yeah.
Big three. From number 1 till 3, who's at the top for you accordingly?
It's Drake and the rest.
Drake and the rest.
Yeah.
No number 2, no.
There is whoever it is. It doesn't matter. But Drake is number 1.
Nah. I have to disagree, but then okay.
Based on
okay,
what? Based on
okay,
what?
okay.
You must understand that there's a difference between the big 3 and the top 3. We're not judging lyricism, blah 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 blah, that rapid rap shit. You know, when even in South Africa, when we're talking, you don't mention the pretty uglies, the ginger trolls,
Peter
because they got
Trolls, yeah.
their pen game is
Massive,
hella.
yeah.
We're not talking top lyricist. We're talking big.
Big
When we
names.
say big, we say numbers, hits,
And-
whatever, awards, whatever. You tick all the boxes.
And now the word on the streets is that it should have been the Fantastic Four and not the big 3. Future should be in the list.
There's always a guy outside the top 3.
Yeah.
It was Big Sean, it was Wale, there's always
Yeah.
that interchanges. You know, it's not the same guy all the time. You know, Future is still outside the big 3.
But then they're including him because of the disses, because of the recent tapes.
Because of an apology.
he should have been. They're not replacing J. Cole.
Yeah.
They're now slotting Fisher in. They're saying it's a Fantastic Four. It should have been like that
He's
from
still
way
he's
back.
Still, he's still number 4. He's still not big 3.
He's still
You,
number.
you can increase it and add someone else and say whatever, Fantastic 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're still not big 3.
Okay, I feel you, but then I still disagree with it. Drake is number 1. I feel like
Why would you? Based on what? If you remove Drake from number 1, is it based on what?
Kendrick Lamar has like 4 albums out.
3
3 of those albums are like hits, and one of them is a classic.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think people are sleeping on Mr. Morale, and I feel like in the near future, people are gonna look back and understand.
You can't talk about the future, that people in the future is gonna be classic. People are gonna come back to it.
Yeah, they
and
are.
you can't blame people. You can't say people are sleeping on your music because they're not vibing with it. So that doesn't count. You know,
Yeah.
Drake has albums that already counted.
But then,
There's no buts.
but no, man, no. The way Drake has been able to cook up his numbers is by using I'm an artist, Ashisai at that
It doesn't
time.
matter. He has those numbers. It doesn't. Now you're gonna say, this one because he's on Interscope is signed by the Jews. We can come up with all the excuses. But if you have the numbers, it doesn't matter how you attain those numbers.
So okay, so the big 3 according to me, Cole is the better rapper Kendrick is the better artist, and then Drake is the better superstar. He's the star.
We can bring someone else. He's a best dressed. No, we're ticking all the boxes. We can't say this one is good at this. But the overall Drake is number one.
He's the pop star from
Yes,
93.
that which makes him number one. Pop means is short for popular.
Popular, yeah.
Yes, so Drake is number one.
Popularity. So now
Of
the
course,
chat is-
because he
that's
didn't.
the criteria
He
now.
didn't just become popular. It's the music. He has billions of streams more than any other rapper. He has number ones. He has the numbers. He's not like popular by default.
But then we don't have a
He has the most. He beat Kendrick's record with the highest grossing tour.
Tour, yeah.
Yes.
But
What are
then
you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
we yet to see Drake being original frontman. His first
That's
first
subjective. That's subjective. We're talking about what we have and the results of it.
so it's a good thing ukuthi when he started he had a vibe yaka Lil Wayne. He took his style saka Lil Wayne. When he
It
continued
doesn't
with the
matter.
singing,
Jay-Z took Big style, Big L style. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Next thing you're gonna be bringing the ghostwriter issue. We're looking at the
Yes,
results.
yes.
We're looking at the results. Dre has never written. Dr. Dre has never written a song in his life. He's always had ghostwriter. It's never been an issue. He's won Grammys. He's won like everything that needs to be won. Without that coming up, why are you bringing it up on Drake?
So since you're saying Drake is on number one, is it like a changeable thing or is it permanent there?
It can't be permanent. No one is number one forever.
So it's switchable.
yes.
So currently he is number one.
Yeah. Tupac was number one. Eminem was number one. Right now, Drake is number one.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree. Grootman.
But we need to present facts. We can't just say, I'm disagreeing. Based on what? Drake is ticking all the boxes. Sales, bah. Awards, bah. Streams, everything, tour, grossing, bah.
We're having a Tyler situation there, but then it's because now we're having a Tyler situation.
Yeah.
It's more things that are happening behind the scenes. The way he's able to be like,
And now we don't know. We're speculating. Let's talk about what's in front of us, what we can see, what we know. Because if we say we don't know what's happening, how we got those numbers, how we got those, it applies to every artist. We don't know. Why we bring those up when it comes to Drake? We don't know what's happening with Kendrick behind the scenes. We don't know what happens with Drake, with J. Cole behind the scenes. You understand? So let's not create things, customize reasoning when it comes to Drake. He's not my favorite rapper, but I understand. I know when someone is on top.
is on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you, Grootman.
So yeah, I think that's about it. The intro. Let's get to the topic for today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The topic
Yes, sir.
is, I think it kind of interrelate to what we're talking about, is hype versus talent.
talent. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we have a similar situation happening right now in the streets. People are glorifying social media hype over real talent, and we can see it in the streets right now as we speak.
But how do you expose the talent in the street without hyping it up? Because when you check now, radio, they go for TikTok numbers, they go for Instagram numbers, they hire people according to the following. You know, it's no longer about the talent anymore. You know, actors were complaining that you hiring influencers. Radio presenters, the same thing. You know, so it's
Followers can be bought. That's the thing. Followers can be bought.
Yeah, but if you can have 1 million followers, if they're not real, there's not gonna be hype because they need to interact. What's important is engagement. You know, you can check the analytics. Okay, the movement on this post, how did it do? You know, sometimes you have someone with 20,000 people getting more engagements than someone with a
million people. Yeah.
followers, you know. So it's not about, they check all those things, the analytics, they analyze your followers, you know. If we give you a product to push, will your followers engage to that product?
Yeah,
Because we've seen instances where someone has 1 million followers and then she managed to sell 20 t-shirts, you know, because of bot followers. Those people are not real, they're not active.
Yeah. But then I think I still.
There's no hype if your followers are not engaging.
So what you're saying is that there's a difference between a hype and a cloud,
I'm
or
saying
is it one and the same thing? Hype and
no, cloud is brought to you by what you do, you know.
Okay.
And it could be like people hyping you up.
So for example, the Koilas now,
Yeah,
are they getting hyped or are they getting clout, according to you?
they're getting the hype. The cloud will be doing something that has nothing to do with anything, just for clout. You know, you slap somebody in the face and post that, you know, and it has nothing to do with your music or the product that you're trying to push.
Yeah.
You're doing it for clout, you know. The hype is something that's around what you do, you know.
Yeah.
The hype, the hype on Sundowns, it's because how they play.
How they play. And
Yeah, the hype on Man City, it's because it's not like scandals. Somebody
But
did
then,
this and
do you
that.
see the thing about hype? At some point, it dies down.
Yes, it does. It does. It depends on the quality. What brought that hype to you? Can you maintain it? You know.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a lot of hype on the Koilas, on Smamane, on Tony Dayimane, but can they sustain it? Now it's another, longevity is another question. You know what I'm saying? So that's where.
But then we do have brewers from
Okay.
the Koilas who are gonna survive the test of time.
We don't know about that until it happens. But what I'm saying is, after you had your hype,
Yeah.
what determines that you keep it is the talent. Now, do you have the talent, or it was just a one hit wonder, or you were lucky, or you went viral by mistake? Now your talent has to sustain your hype.
So do you think events like Abo Cotton Fest are now putting niggas on the lineup because of hype? Because now we saw they've been putting a mass social media rapper more than kids who are actually pushing music. They're getting social media rappers
Yeah.
on the lineup. They're getting TikTok influencers. They're getting
They don't have-
piano
they don't-
on
they
the
don't-
lineup. The
they
main
don't-
stage had more dance
They
than
do
it
not
had
have
rap.
any other platforms, because all these people that were on the lineup are not on radio. They don't have high rotation. The only platforms they have is Instagram, TikTok, and social media.
But then can't they at least do a background check if this kid has music out? They literally getting like TikTok rappers, people who only have music on TikTok.
It doesn't matter. It happened with Ice Spice. It was the same. She blew up with a 30-second clip. She got gigs and got the Island Boys. Remember the Island Boys?
But they didn't stand the test of time though.
Yes, I'm saying it takes talent to sustain the hype, but the hype will always be there, and it will always get you things like gigs and whatever. It starts with the hype, but sustaining it needs talent.
But then some of the brothers no, they're not talented. That means they're gonna keep
Hype is hype, you know, and hype that doesn't need talent. You don't have to be talented to be hyped up.
yeah.
You know, and we have the Skomotas, the Shebe, they hyped more than like everyone else. Arguably, you can say so and so is more talented. So talent has nothing to do with the hype most of the time. Sometimes it does, but it's not always the case. It doesn't mean that you need to be talented to get the hype. You know,
Yeah.
some people get the hype for doing stupid shit or funny shit or weird shit. You know, it's not always the talent, but the talent will sustain it.
But then that thing is killing the culture. It's killing the whole industry at some point.
It's not the hype's fault. Would you complain if they were hyping someone who's talented?
No.
You see,
No.
so the problem is not the hype, is what we hype.
Yeah, that's the problem. And
Yeah.
now these companies, these corporates should also do a background check, because now we have like talentless people running around our screens the whole time.
But the thing you see now, when it comes to corporations and brand, they're all about the bottom line. What's in it for us? What are we gonna benefit? They're not about the culture. Don't expect a corporation to be fully invested in the culture. They're not doing it for the culture. They're doing it for the bottom line. This guy is talented. He has 10 followers. This guy doesn't have a talent, but he has a hype with 10 million followers. We're going with this guy with the hype, because the ROI, we're gonna get some returns from this guy. You know, they're not there for artist or talent development. It's not a talent
then
search
I
thing.
I feel like at some point that very same thing nearly killed the SA hip hop culture. It didn't. Nearly at some point. After those lockdown days, when we didn't have any upcoming artists in hip hop, they only fed us like piano cats, like this. Because and some of them weren't even hot like that. Some of them we don't even remember them right now, because
Yeah.
they were making one-time songs. Babe nenhlanhla nje ungena studio ingoma idume
Yeah, but
TikTok.
it was their time, and they used the platform. What did you do? What did hip hop do?
People were literally like blackballing hip hop.
Nobody was
at some point.
no.
Hip hop was getting
You see,
1 hour.
during COVID there was no activity. You know, nobody was doing anything. And
we
then,
had Abu Lucas Raps and Abu
listen,
dropping.
there
weekly.
was no shows, there was no movements. We didn't do Back to the City for 2 years, 2020 and 2021. And then DJ PH and Shimza started the lockdown sessions on Channel O, where they were putting on quite Doki. Everybody was sitting at home.
DJ PH is hip hop.
Used to be. Everyone was sitting at home. Everyone was watching that.
Yeah.
Whether you liked it or not, you had
Yeah,
you had curfew. You had nowhere to go. That's how Amapiano blew up and took over. But what was hip hop doing at the time? Nothing, because there was nothing to do. Piano was creative with it, you know.
But then, obvious, it was playing on our channel. Oh, these
That-
companies,
yes.
that's what they were buying.
That created the hype, and some fell off. The talented ones sustained it, and they're still here. So it's the same thing that we're talking about: hype and talent.
It's not really the talented ones stayed. The more connected ones stayed. And that's facts, Grootman. That's facts, Grootman. We have
Yeah.
Abomiano still in the hood.
That's another thing. You can be connected if you don't have talent. You're not gonna last. There's nothing wrong with connections, but what are you using your connections for?
Yeah. But then, hi, Grootman. No.
You know what I mean? So let's not demonize the hype or
But then, sure, we
underplay
should
the
not.
talent.
Let's just respect its talent more. That's how I feel, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's just respect its talent more. Because
Do something about it. Like saying I respect that guy, but you're not contributing, you're not doing anything. I don't think it will make any difference.
Man, we're buying tickets to your events, to these events, and when we get there, we are hip hop fans. You were telling us this event is for us as hip hop fans. When we get there, the main stage is mostly piano. When we go to the underground stage, it's TikTok rappers. They're rapping 1 minute songs. There's no fucking way that in the whole bunker stage at Cotton First,
Yeah.
the only highlights were Usmamani and the Koalas. What were the other guys doing?
I don't know about Cotton Fest. I do Back to the City. We have none of that.
I feel I
Yeah.
feel, but then it's coming. We're also gonna starve. We see what are you doing, and are you doing it proper now?
Okay, let's move to the free period.
Yeah. Who do we got?
The rapper for today is Tony Dayimane. I'm sure you're familiar.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell me about Tony Dayimane?
Super. Lyrically, right now he has that Durban way, the storytelling. He has a way to paint an image
Yeah,
into your mind, and the way he uses a language,
Okay.
the language barrier to make figures of speech, like how he would say "Ngundaba ezitha, indaba yezitha," and he would switch up a pun from his Zulu to English, and then it sounds good.
How many songs does he have?
Right now he has one EP called the Big Boy EP. I think it
okay.
has like 12 to 14 songs.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I
then
think
he has
I've
singles.
seen about 2 of his songs. I always see him on TikTok
Oh yeah,
because he does most of his songs there. And there's another song. He did. Was it him who did a song with Muchin?
Muchin. Yeah, we were shooting the video like 3 weeks ago in Bram.
Yeah, I saw that song as well. So I believe that 2024 is his year. He's next.
Do you feel like it?
I feel like it. Him and Smamane.
I think he's getting more overshadowed by Usmamane, and
It always happens when your styles are similar. You're coming up at the same time. You're both from Durban.
but then
Obviously, one is gonna outshine the other.
but then out of the whole game, I think Tony has the most distinct style.
Hype and talent. That's what we're talking about. Who you hyping? Who's talented?
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like Tony has the most distinct style. From the
Yeah.
way he raps,
Yeah.
the way he lays down his lyrics, like the vocally, how he sounds. He's good. He's super dope.
Right.
And the singles they've been dropping with Usmamane, it's the same as that Lucas Raps and Blakey situation that was happening during lockdown.
Yeah.
The very same situation.
Tony Dayimane, we see you. You our rapper of the week. Then producers. This week we have Eternal Kev. I don't think you know him.
Okay. What songs has he done?
Not the songs you know. He's worked with Paragon and a lot of rappers from Tembisa, 1630.
He does rap beats.
Yeah.
He does like yep rap beats. Those
Boom bap
boom
and
bap, yeah.
like just hip hop.
Okay.
You know,
yeah,
so-
I should check him out.
Yeah.
I should check him out.
Eternal Kev is nice with it. He's also featured on the Beast Run tape because he's from Tembisa.
Okay.
He's really.
How many of those do you have out?
There's 3 out. There's a 4th one coming.
Okay, Beast Rent Tape 4.
Yeah.
Do we have Pretty Ugly or
We don't have Pretty Ugly yet.
a Young
but
Touchline?
we've had Touchline on volume 2 because it's different people with every
I've
compilation.
noticed.
Yeah, so probably we're still gonna get Pretty Ugly and
Who do we have on
Big
this one?
Star Johnson, and there's quite a few.
Ooh, Big Star is nice.
There's quite a few from the East Rand that we need to put on the tape. Shane Eagle is from the East Rand as well.
Yeah.
You know, so we still got more on the vault.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good like initiative, like for the East. I feel like what's the relationship of the East and hip hop? I feel like there's this strong bond with the East and ESA hip hop.
Go watch episode 101.
Yeah,
there's the history of South African hip hop from the beginning until now. If you watch that episode, you'll understand. Now, before we close it, album review, let's go to TrustedSLK.
SLK.
She dropped an album called If I Don't, Who Will?
If I don't, it's out on all
On
platforms.
all digital platforms,
yeah.
she was performing at our last masterclass, Hip Hop Sundays. Yeah. Have you listened to the album?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But then I'm definitely doing it after this.
Okay. The album has 12 songs.
Does she have features?
A lot of features. Ndivuka Kuseni, great storytelling, arriving in Joburg,
I think I've seen her.
blah blah. That's a she's from Cape Town originally.
Oh,
The first song, the Vuxel, is telling a story about coming to Joburg until MTN taxi rank. And then it ends with the gunshot. I think she's getting robbed outside the taxi rank. It's a beautiful storyline. So
how long is the whole album?
it's 36 minutes, 12 songs. She has a song with P.O.
Okay.
Get What's Mine. She has a song On My Way with Musicaholic and Lord Script.
Oh, okay. Now.
You know?
Now we get it. Yeah.
And she featured a lot of female rappers. Kiki Candy is there, Lesh Yankee is there, Indigo Stella, Lizzie Lindo Gutle. She brought all the females into the project. It's a pretty dope album. There's that song she normally performs. It's called Rantsuts.
I've seen it.
Gijima.
Laba.
Yeah.
I saw her on the last Hip Hop Sunday.
Yeah,
She's nice.
She's got some amazing energy on stage.
Yeah, and she's always like calling all the females, like all the girls come on the stage. She's a dope performer.
She's authentic about it, and she featured a lot of females on her album.
Yeah.
It's called If I Don't, Who Will? TrustedSLK. Check it out. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
I'm not rating it this week. I'm rating it on the Youth Quick. The next episode, I'm gonna make sure I do it. I wanna listen to that Lord Script and Musicaholic feature.
Okay.
That combo is super compelling.
Okay, cool stuff. Thanks for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me.
Sitting in for OG.
Yeah. I forgot to share OG's tag. We're back at it like crack addicts. who do you know who shares about the intro like that? Shout out OG, man. Shout out OG.
Alright, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Catch you next time. One more time. The
Thank you.
Masterclass Podcast. We out.
So,
Cut it.
Yo.